matchup here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley.
And he'll take this one up to about...
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You talk about this Washington defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. A beautiful fake. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job. They'll see another performance just like they saw the week before. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On 1st and 10, Daniels in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Shifts by him.
And a pretty good burst there as he gets across midfield and down to the 46.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper. And a 1st down. Looking to throw. Daniels escaping the pressure right. He got his man complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 39 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Their mobile quarterback keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, moving a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much when you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head toward...
Now 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Yellow, black ultra. Ready.
On first down, Daniels forced out to his left.
Hyatt there to grab it. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field.
Ready. Ready.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Daniels. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Let's go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Blaster. 6. Green jack. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by McManus is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Saquon Barkley running right.
And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 4.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. And an Eagle first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Motion left, Smith. 2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Hey, blue. Blue striker. Hey.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Drill green. Go red. Black shot. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Hey, 73, 73. Go, go.
On first down, Hurts.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by Elliott is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they work this out past the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running on first down, Eckler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Pause, ready.
To throw on second down, Daniels.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay,
so the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Washington.
Red, cycle.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Daniels. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ten cycle. Fight. White. Hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. With the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Ready.
Back to throw again.
He connects with Hyatt.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5.
Up the middle with Barkley.
165 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
Out to his left. Looking left side, and the ball is knocked out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yellow. Black ultra.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels.
That is incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
52.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Blaster, 6.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Hurts.
flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill.
Ready, ready. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On the ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Smack, red. Go pink. Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Set.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Ready, break. Drill green. Yellow, go. Ready, ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
They'll get 23 yards there. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Here's a give to Barkley. He gets away from one.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 26.
Now at the 26. A gain of 30. And an Eagle first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A handoff to Barkley.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowled up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
On the end around, here comes Smith.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Barkley going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
The kick by Elliott is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Slide through. Steal. Flat. Hey, red. Dog red. Hut.
They'll look to throw.
And Dotson, he's got it. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially